Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Please accept my humble obeisance. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for the warm reception. To tell you frankly, I'm still learning from our younger devotees till today. They are actually a good example for me. Seeing their enthusiasm, seeing their consistent service, I'm actually, I would say, encouraged. That's why I try to come also sometimes invited to say a few words with my limited knowledge. Okay, thank you, Hare Krishna. We just sing together. Jai Ho Radha Madhava Punjabi Hari Jai Ho Radha Madhava Punjabi Hari Jayo Gopi Jano Vallabha Grivanadari Yasoda Nandana Bhaja Jana Ranjana Yasoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jai Ho Radha Madhava Punjabi Hari Jai Ho Gopi Jano Vallabha Girvanadhari Yasoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaura Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Nitai Gaura Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Nitai Gaura Hari Bo, Nitai Gaura Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Nitai Gaura Hari Bo. Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada. Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jayo Jayo Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everyone. Very happy to be here. Is everyone very happy? Yeah. Our constitution is we should be happy. If you're not happy, then we need to do something about it. Our constitutional position, because we are spirit soul. So today's lesson, actually, we are on a chapter where Krishna is trying to guide Arjuna. Arjuna was lamenting. He was lost. No? He was lost in the sense that he do not know what to do. The same as when we are lost and do not know what to do, we always look for a friend or someone that we can trust to help us. So Arjuna, in this condition, he also looks for someone who can guide him. As a friend, he can only give him a few advice, but then he knows that Krishna is actually the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he knows he can help him. So, in chapter 2, verse 7, he asks Krishna, let me be your disciple. You see, in spiritual life also, sometimes we think, when I first started my journey also, I feel I don't need a spiritual master. Why do I need spiritual master for? I can just go and buy a lot of books. I used to buy a lot of books from a spiritual bookshop. I just read them. And thought I can help myself on the journey. But then after reading several books, even Paramsa Yogananda, I've also read Ramana, Maharshi, and different great devotees of the Lord. But still, I was lost. So then I also decided to join all the different groups. Like a lot of you also had your journey, you have went to all the different groups in this world. There are many spiritual, religious institutions. So I also, like a tourist, I used to go around and also tour around all the different groups and see what they're teaching. It's only when I decided to take a spiritual master, my journey was serious. So that's how I started off. And when I was in Krishna consciousness, I feel as Arjuna himself needs a spiritual master, I too need a spiritual master. You cannot do on your own. You need someone who had walked the path. He knows where to go, where is the destination, and how to go there. So we need to question ourselves. So, just a bit of my little journey. So Bhagavad Gita is actually can be divided into 3 parts. First 6 chapters talk about Karma Yoga. Second 6 chapters, from 7 to 12, talks about Bhakti Yoga. And from 13 to 18 is Jnana Yoga. So now we are in the beginning stage of Bhagavad Gita. One very important, before we go into today's verse, very powerful verse in chapter 2 is that we are a soul and not the body. Dihinos bin yata dehe kamaram yavanam jara tata dehandra prakti dirastata na muyate. As an embodied soul travels from his boyhood to youth to old age, he also takes another body when he leaves his old body. So this is the first lesson. Sometimes we take this first lesson for granted. How many of you actually knows we are a soul and not a body? How many of you actually practice to know that we are soul and not a body? How many of you realize that you are not a body? Realization is actually very important. That's why knowledge is divided into 3 parts. You know the theory, you practice, and you realize it. If you haven't realized it, then we still got a lot of work to do. We can say in a top, I frankly say I'm still learning. I'm still on my journey to realize it. But I'm putting a bit of effort to realize that I'm the soul and not the body. Because if I realize I'm the soul and not the body, a lot of my problems are already eradicated. Half my journey is done. Isn't it? You look and see if the first thing, if you know that you are a soul and not a body, do you think you give more emphasis on your material world or on your spiritual journey? You think and see first. So that is a check point for you. If you're still interested in material, then knowing that you are soul and not the body is still a far distant place. So the first thing why Krishna emphasized, Arjuna, fight. You are not this body. You are a soul. You can't kill. You can't kill your teacher. You can't kill your grandfather. You can't kill your loved brothers and your nephews. And you can't kill them. They are not the bodies, they are the soul. That is the first knowledge. And actually, this is the foundation that we have to build up. Sometimes we just read through this knowledge, not knowing the depth of understanding this knowledge. This is actually a very profound knowledge, a very deep knowledge that we tend to overlook on our journey. That's one thing I learned, that for so many years I thought I was just learning, but I didn't do much introspection. Later when I did my introspection, I said, my goodness, I don't even know who I am. Theoretically, I know. Yes, in theory, I know I'm not the body, I'm the soul. But do we have realized knowledge? Do we practice to the extent to realize that we are a soul and not a body? So that's very important. So this chapter is teaching us our identity, who we really are. And this is actually the foundation of the whole Bhagavad Gita. If you don't get this, you don't practice, other things will not be effective. Because when your foundation is not strong, you start to build your structure. It won't be that strong either. Easily Maya will come, the whole thing will collapse. So if our foundation is strong, the whole building that your house that you're going to build will be on a firm footing. So very important. That's why Krishna spoke many verses on this chapter about this soul and not the body. What did he say? Why are you worried you're going to change your garment? Okay? What else did he say? He said that you cannot burn it. Okay? It cannot dissolve in water. It cannot be whittled by wind. Okay, so who are you killing? Who are you killing, Arjuna? Just a wake-up call for him. Actually, it's a wake-up call for us, because we waste too much time on the material world. Just like Srila Prabhupada often gave us a good example of this parrot in a golden cage. The cage is golden color. That's actually referring to our body. We really appreciate this body. And the owner, what does he do? Or she does? He polish the cage, but forgot to feed the bird. So what happens to the bird? The bird becomes weak, because we are not doing what a soul is supposed to do. That's why the soul is weak. Weak in the sense that our consciousness is always focused on how to enjoy ourselves. As Srila Prabhupada often boldly say that if we do not take care of the soul, we are like animals. We just do what the animals does, eat, sleep, mate, and defend. So this is actually a very, very heavy statement that Srila Prabhupada often spoke about. In a lot of classes, those who listen to Srila Prabhupada, he emphasized this fact. Why is he always emphasizing this? I've been listening to Srila Prabhupada's classes for years and years and years. I'm listening to the same thing again and again and again. It reminds me, look, don't waste your time. You are a soul and not a body. You are a soul and not a body. What are you doing? So this is a very, very important message that Srila Prabhupada often emphasizes on. And he is very, very heavy because he wants this message to be taken home, not just theoretically. He wants us to practice. He wants us to realize this fact that we are a soul and not a body. And this is of utmost importance for our journey. If we are not serious with this, other things will not fall in place as we would like to. So we need to be very focused on our journey to know who we are, where we are going to, and we need to know who is God. Who is God, the Supreme Personality of God? Where is His address? So all these things, gradually we need to be serious upon. We don't come to the temple just to say, Hare Krishna, I have my list of things that I would like Sisi Gauranitai to fulfill. Yeah. We come to the temple to seek, to ask how we can seek for liberation from this material world. That is the most important. Everything is taken care of. Your karma, everything will just move along. And we need to know how to go about with our journey. So much speaking about the soul and not the body. And as I said, give a bit of thought on this, because this is the foundation where you build your structure on your spiritual journey. So today I was asked to speak on text 2. So if you have your phone, you can go into chapter 225. You can just go through the Sanskrit verse. Avyakto yam achinto yam avikayo yam uchayate tasmad evam vidit vainam manusochitam ahasi. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. It is said that the soul is invisible, inconceivable, and immutable. Knowing this, you should not grieve for the body. The purport. I'll just read the purport because it's only a short one. As described previously, the magnitude of the soul is so small for our material calculation that it cannot be seen even by the most powerful microscope. Therefore, he is invisible. As far as the soul's existence is concerned, no one can establish his existence experimentally beyond the proof of Shruti or Vedic wisdom. We have to accept this truth because there is no other source understanding the existence of the soul, although it is a fact by perception. There are many things we have to accept solely on grounds of superior authority. No one can deny the existence of his father based upon the authority of his mother. There's no source understanding the identity of the father except by the authority of the mother. Similarly, there is no source understanding the soul except by studying the Vedas. In other words, the soul is inconceivable by human experimental knowledge. The soul is consciousness and conscious. That also is the statement of the Vedas. And we have to accept that unlike the bodily changes, there's no change in the soul. As eternally unchangeable, the soul remains atomic in comparison to the infinite Supreme Soul. The Supreme Soul is infinite. And the atomic soul is infinitesimal. Therefore, the infinitesimal soul, being unchangeable, can never become equal to the infinite soul or the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The concept is repeated in the Vedas in different ways just to confirm the stability of the conception of the soul. Repetition of something is necessary in order that we understand the matter thoroughly without error. So this is another quality of the soul as explained by Krishna, and also the purport explained into a deeper level. So we say the soul is invisible. Do you all agree the soul is invisible? It's invisible. Even we see someone, a loved one, depart from the soul, we understand that the soul has left the body. But yet we cannot see. But some somehow are able to see. They are granted. Granted, you could say like a divine eyes to see that the soul has gone out from the body. I've heard from some friends who say that they saw this soul coming out of the body. Yes, actually my brother was one of them. My father left his body, and my brother told me he saw, my father's soul left. I remember he mentioned about the soul leaving the body. So not everyone is blessed with the ability to see. So it's invisible. You can use whatever special machine that you have. You try and X-ray machine or microscope and try to see the soul, but it is difficult to check and see the soul. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, the soul is the tip of the hair. You cut into 100 parts. Then from the one part you cut into another 100 parts. It's actually 1 to the 10,000 of the tip of the hair. That's the size of the soul. Being so small, we cannot even perceive the soul. And yet, you'll be surprised. I've gone out talking to young people and all that. There's no soul. They tell me, there's no soul actually. We die, and that's it. That's the end of the, end of the life. You'll be surprised nowadays. So many people do not know they are a soul and not a body. That's why they are all lost in this material world. They do not know what they are doing, do not know who they are, where they are going to. That's why in Krishna consciousness, Srila Prabhupada emphasized the importance of distributing his books, the Bhagavad Gita. At least the people will understand that they are the soul and not the body. That's the first lesson. So this is all very important. We really have some knowledge. That's why it's also important to share the knowledge with others. When you share your knowledge, Krishna will give you more blessing. If you just, it's just like if you have, when you eat alone, you're not that happy. When you cook for your friends, when you have a group of friends comes together, even you have the food, it becomes tastier. It's more enjoyable, isn't it? I mean, that's my own personal experience. If I eat alone, if you eat with your loved ones or so, you'll be happy. But if you eat, if you have honor prasad with friends and, especially whom you have a great connection with, you just feel the food is special. That's why if you share, you become a happier person. You get a lot more blessings, especially from your Guru and Srila Prabhupada. That's why please share the knowledge, because so many people are lost in this world. So Natham Prabhu and Rakshaka Hari Prabhu, they're doing a wonderful job distributing thousands and thousands of all these books of this special knowledge to others, to connect, to allow them to connect with Lord Krishna. Once they connect, and once they have a taste of this knowledge, they wouldn't want to go back to their old habits. I mean, this is from my own personal experiences. Even those who come new, they also get some form of purification. So please help to distribute some of these books. So, as I say, the soul is invisible, inconceivable. You cannot imagine. This small little soul is running this whole mechanism, this so-called body. When this soul leaves the body, this is useless. Just like the car. Nowadays, we have this car, is so upmarket car. I was struggling, my children got me a car lately and gave me a modern car that I was a bit afraid to push which button. Push the wrong button, you'll be in trouble. In a sense, when I was, just pushed my reverse button, and then I let go a bit of the brake, and then the car goes so fast, it gave me a shock also. Wow, it goes so fast, But this is, this is what we are being given. You see now, people are so advanced, so-called advanced in technology. People are going to AI. Anything you want to ask about Krishna is all there, but I'm not sure whether it's correct or not. Okay? Anything you want, I also try it out, check this information, that information. Wow, some are quite accurate. So, what I'm trying to say is that people are going towards technology advancement in the what side? Material side. Very, very advanced. But spiritual side, very low. More and more of people do not believe that they are soul and not the body. So this is so-called advancement. So-called advancement is happening in the age of Kali Yuga. This is the lowest age of the 4 age. This is the lowest age. We have Satya Yoga, Treta Yoga, Dwapara Yoga, and this is Kali Yoga. Okay. Kali Yoga will last for 432,000 years, and we have already taken away 5,000. So imagine, for those who would like to come back again to this material world, I think the next lifetime when we come, we won't be driving a car. We will be driving what sort of car? What car do you think we will be driving? The car that can lift from the ground and fly around. It's coming soon. This is the car we will be traveling. Everything is very fast. Everything is moving so fast that people got no more time to chant, to discuss about the scriptures. People are more interested in their little gadgets. Our phone. Everything you can get from your phone. Every information, everything, isn't it? So useful. When we left our phone somewhere, we say, oh my goodness, what happened now? I can't go from this place to the other place. Even the road maps are there. If I don't have my phone, I can't go from this place to the other place because I don't have a road map. I used to have a road map all the time in my car. I don't have a road map now. Things have changed tremendously. And it's going to move faster and faster and faster. And a lot of the great Nobel Prize winner, they say that in the future, people will have so much of time, but they doesn't know what to do with the time. And many will not need to work. Everything AI, 100% it works. Any questions, any complaint, anything, everything is done up to the dot. We don't need to work. I'm not sure what sort of job we'll have in the future also. That is the destiny of our future. So it's up to us. We want to stay in this material world, come back again and again. As the scripture says, you can if you want to decide to come back again. But if you want to be serious, Srila Prabhupada says, one lifetime you can come back to me, back to the spiritual world. If you want to go back in one lifetime, you have to be serious. If you are not serious, no way we can go back. Other than you say, I think I like this material world. It's not too bad. Next time, I can drive a car, flying around, I want to experience that also. So if you like that, the Lord Krishna will say, I'll best tell you, that's us too. So it's up to us. You want to be serious or you just want to take it easy? It's up to us. If you want to be serious, we have to be serious now. Because who can tell me here how many more days, how many more minutes, how many more seconds you will live? How many more years? Anybody can tell me? Maybe they did some astrological charting. I'll live until 80 years old. Isn't it? I think I can, because according to my charts, it's 80. I'm not sure about mine. I'll let you know in the future. So everything is up to us. You want to be serious or you just want to just know something in theory. As I said, theory, you are the soul and not the body. Everyone say, yes, I know. Everyone knows, isn't it? Yes, we know. Especially Indian bodies, I think everyone knows. In India, you ask even people, the normal people, they know that they are soul and not body. So, the end of the day, if we are interested. So Prabhupada say, if you don't have 100%, you're 90%, I still take you back. 80%, one other devotee say, yeah, I'll still take it back. Someone say, 70% still Prabhupada, I'm still struggling. If you keep trying, I will take you by the back door. That is Srila Prabhupada's words. He loves us so much, he wants to go back. And every temple you see, Srila Prabhupada here, giving us his blessings and giving us his encouragement, giving us his books, giving us his tireless devotion to writing all those books. For years he wrote the books tirelessly. What for? So that he can help us along our journey. So that hopefully we all can go back to the spiritual world. So the thing is that, have we decided, you want to stay or you want to go? Well, I think a lot of us, we are very happy. I'm also very happy. And now I have my grandchild coming to my home. So nice to see him, calling me grandfather, very nice feeling. But I have to be careful not to be lost in this, attachment to this family. Attachment to family is actually one of the most difficult hurdles. We are very, very attached to the family. You're attached to the family, your race, your country. I'm Australian, but before I'm Malaysian. In future, I'm not sure whether I'm going to move to another country. Most likely I won't move at my age, but maybe the younger generation, they say, I'm now American. I'm another country. We are so proud. We come here empty, we are going empty. Even you are a multi-billionaire, people are so famous, so important. YouTube, they are giving tips how to make more money. Okay, there are tips how to live your life like me, but we don't have the billion, they are billionaires. How to live. But when they leave, empty we come, empty we go. Everyone is the same. There's no way that you can take a penny back to your next life, depending on where you are be born. If you're not careful, we'll be born as an animal. You believe it or not? Animal. I've heard stories, but I haven't stories from the Vedas and all that that this man was so attached to the family. He came back as a snake to guard the wealth of his family. You believe it or not, that happens. For a person who likes to eat meat, some people likes to eat meat raw. So the Lord say, yes, you can come back. Be a tiger. You like it raw, isn't it? So the Lord actually fulfills all our desire, because He's sitting next to our soul in the heart region, as is stated in chapter 15:15. He says, I'm beside you. I know, I give you remembrance, and I also give you forgetfulness. You want to remember me? Yes, you can remember me. You want to forget me? Yes, I also bless you. Yes. You forget. So it's up to us whether we want to be serious or we just a bit of material enjoyment, a bit of spiritual. Sometimes our elders tell us, be balanced. Be balanced in your life. Now you are still young. Learn to enjoy your life. And spiritual, yes, just go to the temple, just pray, superficially, just pray, yes, Krishna, take care of this. These are my needs, these are my lists, This is, you want that? Krishna said, yeah, you go ahead. But if you want to be serious, you can be serious. You want to be serious, then you mix with those who are serious. Okay? You mix birds of the feather, flock together. If you mix with people who are not serious, you will not be serious. If you mix people who drink, one day you'll be a drunkard. You mix with people who want to enjoy their life. Let's go here, let's go there, enjoy and see this place. This is most beautiful. Spend some time there, here. So that's what you want. Yes, you go ahead. Krishna has given you a lot more wealth. You can enjoy yourself. But if you want to go back to Krishna, there is a price. There is work to be done. There is a practice. So in Krishna consciousness, we have a package. A package whereby you learn the preliminary knowledge through some of the trained devotees who can guide you. We have our Bhakti Vriksha programs here in different parts of Perth. You can go and join a group. Don't underestimate that just by going once a week, that you can actually learn a lot of things. I actually learned, my journey actually started from Namahata program. Just by associating with people who are Krishna conscious, gradually our heart becomes clean, especially if we take up the chanting of the holy name. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came 500 years ago. He said, Hari Nama, Hari Nama, Hari Nama, Eva Kevalam. Kalau naste, eva naste, eva gati anyataha. There's no other way, there's no other way, there's no other way. The only way is through the chanting of the holy name, because it's the simplest method and it is very potent, because this holy name is from the spiritual world. If you chant Coca-Cola, 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 after a while you might think you might have a Coca-Cola, but no effect. Okay? But if you chant this holy name, slowly, slowly our heart gets cleansed. Slowly, slowly we want to associate with more devotees. We want to taste the holy name. Because if you are sincere in chanting the holy name, Krishna will give you a taste of the holy name. First you get is that you get peacefulness. You become very peaceful. You don't hanker for material things. And gradually, gradually you have a taste of the holy name. Why is it there's young devotees? They are so keen on chanting this holy name, going for Harinam and all that, because there is a taste. You will experience bliss in your heart. You will experience real happiness that doesn't come and go. Like myself, getting a new car, I say, yeah, it's nice. After 1 month, yeah. After 2 months, after 1 year, oh, it comes like an old car. Do you still get joy having a new car? It just takes you from A to B. As we progresses, we have more realized knowledge through the scriptures, through the friends, to listening, to speakers. It awakens our soul. It is so important to awaken the soul and not let it be covered. As I mentioned, Either you want to take care of the cage, or you want to take care of the bird, the golden cage, so beautiful, or you want to take care of the soul within. If you want to take care of the soul, by our own way, by our own method, we will struggle. We cannot reach. We cannot progress very much. As Krishna says, even Arjuna knew that I can't go this way, that way. There's no way I can proceed now. I need a guru. I need one who is a guru, who is enlightened, who is liberated, who is with the parampara, connected with Krishna, to guide me, to lead me, to help me, so that I can progress on my journey. So we have a lot of gurus in our Bhakti Bhiksha also. They are called Shiksha Gurus. They can help you, they can guide you with your knowledge on the Gita. Sometimes we read. When I first started to read the Gita, I said, I'll read it myself. I don't need guru. I've been reading the Bhagavad Gita for years and years. Even I was started chanting a little bit, and I'm getting nowhere. But then comes a guru, a Shiksha Guru. He just gave me some hints. Look, it's like this, you must study like this, you must understand it this way. Straight away, like a lotus flower opening up and showing me the understanding of the Gita. Although it looks straightforward, Krishna says, Krishna says many things, but our level of understanding is not deep. This year you read the Gita, you understand on one level. Next year you read your Gita again, it's another level, and another level, and another level. You're getting more juice from this Bhagavad Gita. You can read it hundreds of times and still you are finding it fresh and new. So keep reading the Bhagavad Gita. It's a book that can help us to go back to the spiritual world. Who wants to go back to the spiritual world? Everyone wants to go back to the spiritual world. Who wants to stay here again and again and come back to enjoy, to see the progress in technology, AI, everything? You just talk to your phone and the information comes out at once. You still can come and enjoy all this, or you want the real thing. That is back to Godhead. We do not belong to this world. Always remember that. That's why Krishna says, there is birth, there is death, there is old age and disease. He didn't put this into place for we to enjoy this material world. Whether we realize it or don't, I think as we get older, we realize it already. At my age, hopefully I'll be more serious. I'm talking about serious. I still have yet to work on my journey. That's true. Whatever I'm speaking is like I'm a parrot repeating what my guru, my seniors, Sri Prabhupada, whom I listen every day to his class. I'm never tired of listening to his class, because I want the message to get into my head. You listen today, tomorrow you're back to your normal routine. But if you listen again and again and again and again, it goes in, but it takes time. So you need to constantly listen, constantly practice, and see whether we have realized the knowledge. I think 12:45. What time?
So people have questions. You can carry on.
Okay. I think I'll give time for questions. Any questions? Any question? I hope I didn't give you a shock of your life today. This morning you thought you have something very nice, and Hema Krishna Das is going to speak something very nice that I feel good today. I'm sorry I do not know how to say good only, but I can give you what I hear from my Guru, Srila Prabhupada, and my seniors and my devotees whom I interact with. I also learn a lot from them. I give you straight, okay? I do not want to water it down. So how many of you would like to be serious on your journey? I want to be serious because I do not know tomorrow. Today I may be sitting down here on this chair, on this Vyasasana. Tomorrow may be my time to go. I do not know. But I have to prepare myself. So I just wish everyone prepare yourself. Do not think, I still got time. Yes, I have a lot of time. So don't waste your time. Plan your day so that at least several hours a day you can do some form of devotional service. As I said here, if you're not familiar, anyone who first time here? First time. If you want to know more about Krishna consciousness, I would advise you to join one of the groups in the different parts of Perth. Punya Sloka Prabhu is here. Punya Sloka Prabhu, he's in charge of the Bhakti Vriksha. You just let him know you are staying in which suburb, and he can arrange for you to go to that Bhakti Vriksha group and learn more about Krishna consciousness. So, as I say, this is a very important chapter, and Krishna in this verse is telling us about the soul. So great the soul is, and yet we are always thinking we are the body. I'm speaking for myself. Okay? I'm still caught up with this body. We still think we are the body and not the soul. Only one day, when we realize that we are the soul and not the body, we will give more impetus, we will give more effort to do more devotional service. Any questions? Yes. Yeah, Bhajana Prabhu.
Speak. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Prabhu, my Krishna Guru.
Krishna, Krishna. I'm learning from you too.
Giving us such a nice class about the soul. So the soul is invisible, inconceivable, immutable. That means we can't really identify the soul, right? It's very very hard to see, very hard to realize. It's understand. It's not changing. So if we want to practice in our to normal people, not even normal, even devotee, how do we able to come to a point that we are spirit soul? That we're actually realizing, yes, I'm a spirit soul. Whatever I'm doing in my activity, in my understanding, in my consciousness, in a living day to day, how do I know that I'm actually practicing that I'm a spirit soul?
By the presence of consciousness. The presence of consciousness, your soul is present there. But it's actually not easy to reach the stage of being understanding we are the soul and not the body. The Gyanis, they ask themselves, who am I? Am I the eye? Am I the hand? Am I the ear? They use years and years of trying to understand where is the source of the soul. But we have to also to take it from the Vedas. Sometimes from Vedas, it's not easy to understand we are soul and not the body. In Satya Yoga, people meditate for 60,000 years to have an understanding of their soul and not body. So, a good example is you see someone like my father was alive. Many years ago, he left when he was around 80 years old. One day he's gone. What has gone? The soul is gone. Just like you're driving a car, you are the driver. The driver is the soul. If you get out of the car stops sinking. When the soul leaves the body, there's no more consciousness. And we know that this is only a machine. A machine that is being given to us, a very, very special machine given to us. Now they are making robots, okay? They can interact with you. They have AI. Any questions you ask, they can answer your questions. They can walk, they can sit, they can do a housework for you. Very cheap. You'll be surprised from time to come. Every house will have a servant, robotic servant, clean the house for you. Everything is done, you're back, okay. Hello, robot A. Okay. Has the meal been cooked? Yes, everything is done, boss. That is going to happen. It's not a joke, it's happening. This is what will happen. Humans are so intelligent, but intelligent in the wrong way. They're intelligent in the material, but not intelligent in the spiritual, something that is eternal. People are losing interest. But in terms of machine, AI, and all this, sending the rocket to Mars and all that, Srila Prabhupada often say, why are we wasting billions of dollars sending all these rockets to the moon and all that? Put it here, help the people, use it here, help the welfare of the people. Why are they wasting money? They are actually wasting billions and billions of dollars. You can go to other planets. Other planets are inhabited, but there are inhabitants there. The scripture says, we believe because the scripture is the mother. The scripture is the mother and Krishna is the father. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, thank you.
Any more questions? I think everyone understands they are soul and not body.
There's one question.
Who?
Little girl at the back.
You got a question? Yeah? No.
Like that.
She's gesturing. So thank you very much. And I hope you also pray for me to be a bit more serious because I know my time is near in the sense that I reach an age where I cannot afford to take it easy. I have to be serious. So I hope you pray for me that I'll become more serious. And hopefully by your blessings, I may have a chance to go back. Even I may not have 100%. So Papa say, 70% I will take you by the back door. Remember that you must try. Just try. Your Guru and Sil Papa will help you to go back to Godhead. No harm trying, isn't it? Correct or not? So be serious. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.